Hi, hello, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy Let's Play. Hopefully today we'll get to Sastasha. We are kind of right in the starting point of leading up to Sastasha, which is like the first dungeon. So we'll get to finally test out the duty, using the duty with MSQ dungeons. I think that'll be really cool. That's kind of part of the whole playthrough. But yeah, let's get into it. Again, sorry, I've been a little low energy. I'm still struggling with some chronic pain and fatigue issues, so no camera again today. But you still get to listen to me while I, as always, forget about the queue. Alright, where were we? We were talking to Baderon, or we had just talked to Baderon and he sent us along to the It's Probably Pirates quest. Let's see, where is that? Oh no, I don't think I got that one, did I? Okay, hold on. All right, there we are. Yeah, okay. Well, that's right, we have to go talk to this person, Vimelpa, to go talk about what's going on. You're here about Commodore Rayner's investigation. Then you'll want to board a ferry bound for Aleport. Once you arrive in Western La Nocia, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. Oh, they're like going right into it, okay. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall and the folks there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Aleport. Head inside and one of their seasoned adventurers will take you hand in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Okay. I suppose I'll be good and take the ferry. I'll be nice. I'll take the ferry like you're supposed to instead of just fast traveling there. We might do the Hall of the Novice stuff, or I might skip it. For the purposes of this Let's Play, I am definitely familiar enough. Please imagine that Ron Swanson, I know more than you at the Hall of the Novice.
Hi there. Is there a project you're working on?
I know more than you.
All right.
The Hall of the Novice is literally like right there. And Sastasha starts just further up the hill. So I think that's why they have it set up this way. Welcome to Sproutland. They might make me do it. Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of the Sastasha Sea Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training we here at the Hall of the Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak with him, and you can register for exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. Hi. There was one also in Limsa. When you have mastered all that our masters have to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Alright, well, I think I guess I could just go. It doesn't force me to do this. What is it? What are these? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Greetings. I am one of the smiths, a stoker of fire and a forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I have been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. Well, well, the mantle of adventurer does not drape so awkwardly from your shoulders as it once did. But while questing alone certainly brings its own rewards, you haven't truly adventured until you've delved into some darkened dungeons, stalwart comrades at your side. The smith is a wordsmith, actually. Some very fun dialogue. Ancient ruins, echoing caverns, and all manner of deadly places lie hidden across the realm, and these are best conquered in the company of trustworthy allies, as such advice holds true for many a formidable foe that would crush a solitary adventurer. How one fights in a party, however, is often drastically different from how one fights alone. Thus did we construct the Hall of the Novice, where we endeavor to prepare you for those differences and teach you the role of tank, DPS, floor tank, also known as the Dragoon, healer. All the Dragoon mains are just gonna be like, Val, what the fuck? But do I tell a lie? I don't. Especially in that one thing with Titan that we're gonna get to. You know the one. You backflipped off of that. Don't lie to me. Here within these walls, we offer burgeoning heroes a bevy of training exercises. Step into the flames, my friend, and forge the skills you shall need for the morrow. The great speech you just gave me. Alright, I guess we could do DPS training exercise 1. Get it from the Hall of the Novice, so let's see. We'll do this. Well, for 2 seconds. If it's too redundant, I promise I'll cut it out. The music is so cute. Let us proceed directly to the briefing. For this exercise, you'll learn avoidance. I'm great at that. I'm anxious. An enemy often tips his hand before a big attack, and your best defense is to skip out of the way. Dodge the AoEs. You passed the exercise once I decided you've learned this lesson. Okay. Everything is clear, I trust? Say the word when you are ready to begin. I love the music. Alright, let's go. You're prepared to commence training then? Yeah. This music is a total jam. This training exercise is now underway. You watch your opponent carefully. When you see an attack coming, move out of the strike zone. AKA, don't be in the yellow danger zone. No. Ha. Ooh. I almost got hit by that. Oh, I did get hit by that. Oh, that's what we call a snapshot. So something that the game doesn't tell you, probably in the Novice Hall, is that if you're not careful, you can get snapshotted. So if you move out of the ability a little late, it might still count you as in. Like for example, for that fire cast, if I had waited till the very last second, here I'll show you. Very last second, even if I managed to get out in time, it would still count you as in. And that's being snapshotted. Now show me you can avoid both at once. I haven't been... Think you can dodge us both? Oh my god, you... Right. Huh? I can't if you don't let me move. Haha. You should. Ooh. This is pretty accurate to the DPS or the magic life. Oh yeah, I did. Bravo! And that concludes the exercise. I come and receive your reward. I should probably turn on the log for this so I can read it if I miss it, but that's fine. Nicely done. Learning to avoid the obvious attacks is a skill all adventurers need. Though for most dungeons, unless you're doing like savage raiding, the yellow DPS or the yellow area of damage is the danger zone. Get out of it. Or like tank busters. There's of course stacks. You'll see like little arrows pointing in on somebody. That is a stack. There's a couple of markers that you're like, what the fuck do I even do with this? That can be a little confusing at first, but you know, once you get the hang of it and once you've experienced it and someone experienced kind of explains it to you, that's not too bad. And the yellow, sometimes some enemies will only give you a very brief little yellow indicator. You'll have to kind of see the telegraph enough in advance to move out of the way, so you have to be able to like pay attention. It's hard sometimes. The later enemies are definitely tougher. Those who insist on standing still won't survive the profession. And speaking of survival, perfecting each of my lessons will earn you a piece of armor to aid you in your chosen role. Should you feel so inclined, repeat the same lesson with the other masters that they may reward you with the equipment tailored towards their fields of expertise. Here's your prize for completing the exercise, but remember, the real prize is the lessons you've learned. What did I get? Ooh. That leveled me up. It did. Okay. I can probably equip that. Yes. Oh, those are cute. Okay, we're vaguely adorable now, kind of. Oh, and I didn't get that airship out last time. Hold on. Do we have minions? Can I use minions? Forgot I have all these minions. Okay, hold on. Sorry to the airship, but we gotta summon a unicorn. Look at this baby. Hold on. Pet the baby. Oh. Alright, sorry, I got distracted. I think there's an experience ring I can do. Exercise 2. Sure. Assist ally. Oh, okay. Sure. We'll do one more. Let us proceed directly to the briefing. When it comes to your place in a party, you are the sharp end of the spear. You are the DPS, not the tank or the healer. Simply put, your role is to inflict as much damage as possible while keeping your own skin intact, something many DPS lack doing. As such, you cannot just attack whichever enemy you please. You must focus targets. If you strike a foe other than one controlled by your ally, then you risk becoming the target of deadly aggression. Ah yes, if the tank hasn't aggroed everything, you're in danger. As you might have guessed, the purpose of this exercise is to teach cooperation. Your ally will hold the enemy's attention. It is your job to take the foe down. The tank should aggro everything. If it doesn't, the tank has done it wrong. Work with your allies to defeat the enemy and we can move on to the next training. Everything is clear, I trust? Say the word when you are ready to begin. Also, a little tank thing. If you are with a tank and their baby and they don't know what they're doing, run towards them. Don't run away from them. Let them just like get up in their face, and that way the enemy that you're running, like following you, will you know, go towards them and they're more likely to hit it and take the aggro from you. Help out your local baby sprout tank. Ah, very good. Now here's a hint about enemy facing. Your opponent will have a harder time avoiding blows from the flanks or from behind. There are also certain techniques that perform better when executed from such positions. As an Arcanist, I don't have positionals, but that is effectively what he's talking about. Some classes, Dragoons, Reapers, oh god, Ninjas. I don't do a lot of melee DPS, but there are classes that have positionals, which will often be in the flank or in the rear. So the side or the butt. Did you mark the sturdiness of your ally taking the enemy's hits? Did you recall the tank? Coordinating efforts with the tank, basically, will allow you to fight to your fullest. Here's your prize. Okay, we're just gonna go through all of these so I can get the get up, honestly. Because it is stronger than what I currently have. Also, cute. It's just cute. So, let's do these. You have to fully complete your training. You are no obligation to finish, of course. But I want the items you're giving me, so let's do this. What is it this time? For this exercise, you'll be fighting multiple opponents. Do I have a tank? The key to victory is coordination with your comrades. Each foe will fall all the swifter under a focused assault. Alright. Work with your allies to defeat the enemy and we can move on to the next training exercise. So take note of which enemy is taking the most damage. Also, if a party member highlights an enemy, uses a little marker and marks them as 1, that's the, you know, the one you attack first. Alright, let's get this going. Start the fight with the staff waver. Such foes are often the one. Be sure to attack the same enemy as your ally. Strike the wrong foe 5 times and you fail this exercise. What? Staff waving training partner. How am I supposed No. Okay. Sure. Alright. Who are you going for next? It looks like... I can't tell. Oh, okay. Wrong one. It's fine. We did it. Second time's a charm. I guess that makes sense. You go for the tank last. You go for the squishies first. Don't lose your focus. Got it, got it, got it. It's funny because I might go Scholar by the end of everything. So this is all DPS training that might not matter in the end. I haven't decided if I want to go Summoner or Scholar. They level up in tandem, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, one. I just want an item. Alright, I guess we'll do all of them. When Val gets distracted by shiny gear. It's not even like good gear, but I just want better gear than what I have. I'm pretty sure you get like an EXP boost ring if you do all of these. I can't remember. You must needs plan your strikes with some fancy footwork. Must needs. Mess with your ally to defeat the enemy and we can move on to the next training exercise. I didn't pay attention this time to what he was saying. Sorry. Alright, buddy. Yeah. Let's go. What would you have me do? Engage the axe wielder, but keep an eye out for counterattacks. If you allow yourself to be hit 5 times, we'll start this exercise again from the beginning. What? A counterattack like that? Is that a counterattack? Oh, we're combining lessons now. Basically, how well can you dodge and move and do all this stuff at once? I see. Oh, I healed him. No. Oh, the caster life. Standing still. We did it! Yay. Please don't take too much longer so I can actually get to the dungeon. Though it may sometimes be frustrating dance, it is better to dodge than be sprawled in the dust. Here's your prize. Pants! Oh, they're cute. Okay, we got cute pants. Okay, well our shirt is long and baggy, so you can't really see it. Alright, we gotta complete this ensemble. This exercise will teach you how to deal with enemy reinforcements. As the battle progresses, new foes will appear on the field. Ooh, okay. The Sentinel arrival will target your weakest comrades, so you must be quick to eliminate them. But in reality, the tank should aggro everything. Working with your allies to defeat the enemy, we can move on to the next training exercise. In an actual dungeon, if there are new enemies that come up, you know, unless it's like an ads phase, the tank should aggro everything. And even then in an ads phase, the tank should aggro it. The tank's job to grab everything and keep the squishies from getting hit. Alright. Keep eyes peeled for reinforcements. We got this. Right? Another enemy has arrived on the field. Engage with this new foe. Gimme. Come here. The healer is under attack. I'm sorry. Aha. I handled the situation perfectly. Let's go. I don't have I have a wind up. Please. Healers do definitely take the most aggro. They, other than a tank, will generate the most enmity. Or if you're like a really powerful DPS and you're just doing super great, you will eventually become the #1 in the aggro list if your tank's not doing it. But yeah. Oh yeah, we did it. Basically, don't let your healer die. Pro tip. God, how many of these exercises are there? In this exercise, you will learn to manipulate the battlefield. Huh? During the battle, enemies will pour forth from the rear gate. New foes will continue to flood in whilst this portal remains. Oh, get rid of the portals. Got it. You must operate the lever that closes the gate or your party will be overwhelmed. So, in some dungeons and stuff, there's an object or a thing you have to interact with that will, you know, prevent an ability or prevent reinforcements, or like stun the boss. Engage the enemy, but be wary of the gate. The gate all the way back here? This gate? Which gate? I do not know. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Oh, the lava crank! Oh yes, the flood of enemies. This little baby is the flood of enemies. Hello, little enemy. It might open up again. If I had to guess. It feels like it should anyway. I mean, maybe it won't. Maybe I'll defeat it fast enough. Oh yeah. I was expecting it to open up again, which is why I stayed over here. Not mad at it though. Give me a cute top. Yay! Oh, that is cute! Oh my god. I'm sorry to actually look properly adorable. Oh, look at that. Oh yeah, no, this is a cute look. I love this for her. This is an amazing look. Give y'all that good ear wiggles. Look at that. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, we still haven't finished. Okay. I mean, I've got a cute look now, so I don't know how many more of these I need to do, but okay. Oh! You've arrived at the mountain's peak. The final exercise. Oh shit. As the culmination of your training, all the skills you've acquired will be put to the test. Put your lessons into practice and you'll do just fine. Say the word when you are ready to begin. I'm ready. I'm ready, I'm cute. Let's go. Is that a dodo? Oh shit. Let's begin with the basics, shall we? Pay attention to the enemies facing and stay out of harm's way. Okay. Let tank hit first. This is actually a good precursor practice to the duty MSQ duty dungeon stuff, because this is exactly how that's gonna wind up playing out. You have to work with AI. Hey, please to aggro. Please to aggro. Okay, well maybe the tank will know better how to actually aggro things, but that's fine. I didn't need that HP. I didn't really. So, this is what I mean. The tank should absolutely be taking this from me. This is actually a bad example of how this should go. Oh, I'm not hitting the dodo. Or the jackal. God dang it. Hold on. Alright. Dead. Oh my god. So this is actually a perfect example of a newbie tank who doesn't know how to aggro other enemies. Your tank should never do this. This is like how to tank poorly. Now face multiple foes. Great. Maybe the tank will know how to hit all of them first. Oh, I'm so proud he did. Okay. I'm gonna whack every single one of them once, so they're all on the list, so I know which one is getting hit most. That's that middle one with the little E by it. And here's the fun part for casters. You get to kind of hope that nothing hits you while you're casting. I think I'm attacking the wrong thing. Gosh, these are obnoxious little buggers. Okay. Here we go. I think this is the second to last bit though, so that's nice. And now for the last challenge, a Goobu. This one hits hard. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna addle him. Avoid that. Moldy phlegm. Ew. Oh, in this pandemic times, you sneeze on me? Really? Rude. No sneeze. Ah! Stop sneezing on me! At this level, it's just ruin. Casting ruin for days. Super great at it, though. Ah! Please. Hell yeah! We did it! We just put the Goobu to sleep. We didn't murder it. Love that for me. There it is. That's what I thought. Increases EXP earned by 30% when level 30 or below. That's what I wanted. I was like, I remember distinctly there being a very useful ring. There is. So let's put all that on. Also, we just look fucking cute now. So yeah, I love that for me. Let us finally go to Sastasha. Here we go. Catquistal. Do you mean to enter the sea grot? Marvelous. Just bear in mind, though, if you perish in its labyrinthine depth, no one will come for your bones. Damn, okay. Awesome. Exciting. Who are these people? Ah, fellow adventurer. You too are here to unravel the mysteries of Sastasha. I have adventured across this wide realm for more seasons than I dare to count, yet still Eorzea manages to surprise me with her beauty and splendor. Our journeys are not ended by the attainment of riches or fame. It is an unquenchable thirst for the unknown that drives us into the wilds time and time again. Even if I explored the world for 1,000 years, I would never grow weary of this life. That's cute. Grandfather and I are companions on the road. We travel where the wind takes us and drink in all the wonders this world has to offer. Only an adventurer can understand the joy of such freedom, of discovering hidden places and experiencing sights and sounds that few may never know. The passing years have begun to take their toll on the old man, but no force save death itself would sate his appetite for adventure. Aw. I'm sorry, Veer. I came as fast as I could. I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around in the caves, turning over a few rocks, how difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to the Adventurers Guild would yield such a straightforward way to win fame and fortune. Uh-huh. Edda, you're so slow, you would lose a foot race to a tree slug. What took you so bloody long, Edda? If me purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You've only ever been useful as the contents are your pockets. The gods know you can barely yield a scratch. We took up the venture in life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? It's the Bateron. It's the one Bateron was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place. Okay, have fun with that. I want to talk to the other people. Just look at this beauty. See how she glows? You can almost feel the power running through her. What exactly is it you have there? What is it? Well, what does it look like? It's a short sword. But now I suppose you're wondering why all the fuss over a short sword. That's easy, you see. This isn't an ordinary run-of-the-mill masked forged, store-bought, bottom-of-the-bargain bin short sword. Damn, Garrot. This here is a genuine ethereal short sword. One of a kind, in fact. Can't you see its glow? No. Well, trust me. It's there. And that glow means this short sword is special. I mean, it's powerful. Or at least a little more powerful than what you'd normally expect from a mere short sword. This is like a level 10. Can we make a deal? A deal? Do you know how long it took me to find this? How many parties I was forced to suffer with greedy bastards who kept claiming all the ethereal loot, even though their bags are full of the stuff? No, this sword is mine. If you want it, you'll have to pry it from my cold dead hands. Which in truth is how ethereal gear comes to be. You've heard of spirit bonds, I assume. That spiritually charged ethereal connection you form with any gear you have equipped. Well, in rare cases, when someone wielding an item with an especially strong spirit bond is slain in battle, the energy created by that bond remains trapped inside, rather than returning to the life stream. Are we in Final Fantasy VII? What life stream? That energy enhances the gear, and voila! You have an ethereal short sword, or an ethereal subligah, or a pair of ethereal goatskin smithy gloves, or gathering. The fact that for an item to become ethereal, the owner of that item must perish while having it equipped usually means that they can only be found in dangerous locations where terrible bloody battles have occurred. Now, if I was looking to get my hands on another ethereal weapon, might be that I'd head back into Sastasha. Wink, wink. Wow. I think I'll leave you alone with your sword. Holy shit. Is it Persia? You don't have the look of a pirate, but one can never be too careful on this island. Unless you have the proper authorization, I can't let you enter the Sastasha Sea Grot. Okay. Got it. I guess I should have done this first. Let's talk to the Yellow Jacket. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some silly sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. Oh, you are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship seen slipping around the Isles of Umbra? We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since that vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word the men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to those fancy serpent reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh in people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around in the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Thanks. Oh, okay, cool. We unlocked Duty Finder. We can do Sastasha. Okay. So enlist the aid of allied players and NPCs alike to slay monsters, solve mysteries, and defeat the mighty boss lurking in the depths. Conquering dungeons is not only a time-honored tradition of adventurers, but it also progresses the MSQ and tests your prowess. Blah, blah, blah. Intimidated? Fear not, dear adventurer, for with a little guidance, you too shall be clearing dungeons with confidence in no time. I don't remember this when I first did this, so this must be vaguely new. You may challenge a dungeon via two different methods, by calling upon the support of trusty NPCs or pooling your talent with other players. Be they best friend or first acquaintance. No matter how you form your party, the trials that await you will be comparable in difficulty and experience. No matter how independent and capable you may be, a dungeon is too mighty to overcome on one's own. By choosing duty support when accessing the entrance of any applicable dungeon, you will summon a balanced team of skilled NPCs to support you on your path to glory. Just don't forget them once you're rich and famous, yes? Oh, that's cool! Okay, so these, this is new, relatively. They put it in for the early level stuff somewhere in Endwalker, and I'm really excited to try this out. This is partially why I started this Let's Play when I did. I wanted to redo MSQ anyway, but I saw that they had done the duty support. They had added this in for the early level stuff, so I thought this would be a great time to do this, and now we get to properly show it off. After choosing to challenge a dungeon with NPCs via duty support, a party that perfectly complements your current class or job will automatically be created for you. All that's left is to select register for duty and you will be battling monsters in no time. Okay, so this, later on, the duty support stuff will be like your friends, like NPCs that you know from the plot, not random ones like this. They say a burden shared is a burden halved, and with the Duty Finder, you can split that burden amongst a team of players who smolder with the same passion for adventure as you do. No need to recruit such teammates yourself. The Duty Finder is how you basically find random people. It's the matchmaking system for the game. It's pretty solid. Once you have been matched with the party, you will be notified by a bracing sound. It's true. The game really trains you to listen to it so you don't miss it. You select commence and your comrades, and you and your comrades will be delivered into the fray. That little that noise when each of the the novice, the smith things were each DPS class we just did, that's the noise that's like, hey, like pay attention to the sound. Remember, the adventurers with whom you're cooperating are fellow players. Basically, don't be an asshole. As your journey progresses, more and more dungeons will become available until you find yourself master of a sea of tribulations overcome. But don't let completion deter you from challenging your favorite duties again. Yeah, you can do them for glams. You can just do them because you want to. There's nothing stopping you. Oh, wow, you literally have to say I understand. While this introduction of dungeons has no doubt been immortalized within the hallowed halls of your mind, if you find yourself in need of a refresher, you may access tutorial information again by selecting the question mark icon in the Duty Support or Duty Finder windows. A true adventurer knows the meaning of duty. Secure your legacy by fulfilling yours. Wow. I don't remember that at all, so it must be new. Let's see. Enter Sastasha with a party of NPCs. Let's go. Rayna, of course. Eager Marauder, Eager Conjurer, Eager Thaumaturge. Okay, so at some point you will, again, they will be named NPCs, like characters that are part of the plot. I was really curious how they were going to handle this early level, and they just kind of give you unnamed randos. That's okay. We'll see. I'm really curious how this is going to go with an NPC tank, especially because I'm a DPS at this point. Also very over-leveled. Hi, hello. We're going to register for duty and let's go! Our first dungeon! Ah, that's the noise, by the way. And this ticking clock, it stresses you out the longer it goes. Oh, this is so cool. I've done Sastasha so many times. If you do level, really, you get this a lot. But it's kind of fun to be doing it with the duty support. And like with Rayna for the first time, like, oh. Limit break. Oh, do I get to do that? Hell yeah. Hold on. Okay. Oh, look at my little portrait. I need to fiddle with that later. Okay, during instance raids, you basically get to limit break. It's like a super special ability. Healers and tanks are different from DPS limit breaks, but basically limit breaks are powerful actions which are only available to parties of 4 or more members. The actions can be executed when the party's limit gauge is full. It spills over time. I need to actually real quick. Okay, I forgot I need to at this point put the limit break button on a bar. Let's see. Let me unhide the menu since I'm in here on my own so I can see if these people say anything. Do they say anything? No. I guess we'll find out. What happens if I do that? Oh, and he provoked? Let's go. NPC knows to provoke? It's more than a lot of bros. Not to shade newbies, because you don't know what a provoke is. You're not gonna, like, think about it. This cavern is strangely beautiful, says the Eager Conjurer. It is, though. Sastasha is actually very pretty. If I were a tank, also I would be, like, running wall to wall. So a human tank would basically pull wall to wall if they're feeling ballsy, which basically means they pull everything until they're not allowed to go any further, is how that works. And that works with people, but it won't work so well with NPCs. Because they don't really know. Okay, and they'll also adjust who they're targeting based on who I'm targeting. That's good to know. It's fun. Okay. So for this, you need the bloody memo in order to know which switch to push later. So you click the bloody memo. You find a bloodstained scrap of parchment with a message scrawled upon it in faded ink. The captain likes his seas blue. So, or up ahead, there's going to be a blue switch. We're going to have to press it. I'm so excited. I don't know why this is so exciting, but it is. And he immediately provokes. That's so neat. I love it. Oh wait, no, this is still aggroed on me. Hey, buddy. There you go. He does provoke, though. He provokes all of it. I'm not targeting what the other DPS. The Conjurer is... Or, sorry, the Thaumaturge is focusing. My bad. I'm already failing the rules of Sprout School. There's my axe. Very adorable. There's my axe. Here's my marauder butt. And see, he'll run for the second one, and they're both aggroed on me. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, he does take it off. The aggro. That's impressive. So in early NPC stuffs, there's like a grand company you can do like a sort of like an early duty support system. They're bad. They just don't. The AI for it is not good. So this is actually very impressive. It knows to aggro. It knows to provoke if I'm getting hit too many times. Like shit like that's actually very cool. I hope the developers of this system feel very proud because it's very solid. Especially because, again, for early levels, sometimes you just want to, like, I know this is an MMO, but sometimes you just want to solo things. Or maybe you want slightly more plot, because, again, they're not all unnamed eager marauders, eager whatever. Later, they're, like, actual main NPCs that are, like, someone's favorite, you know what I mean? So it's actually kind of nice to be able to run stuff with them, and get that extra... keep messing up my abilities. Good to get that extra dialogue. It's small, but it's not nothing. I love that kind of stuff. I'm gonna save this for the clam. Well, clam, would you like to open up so I can cast Ruby Ruin on you? Thank you. Hello, Mr. Clam. Doing great. Doing great. I think if I like move forward with the intent to attack, the Marauder might actually try to get the first hit in so I don't get hit, possibly? Well, we're gonna test that out in the next group. What happens if I just do this? Yeah, he does run in. Ooh, that's nice. He just dashes. That's as it should be. The tank should be the one jumping in and taking aggro. To be abundantly clear. So if I just kind of do this. Yeah. So if I wait a second, the NPC will tank. The tank will do the tanking and I won't have to take damage. Sweet. I will say with humans, it goes a little faster. I don't, at this level, want to try and force this poor NPC tank to go faster. But one of the reasons why I was tempted to go healer was because I can heal myself and run things towards the tank, who will then pick it up. And I can keep him alive and sort of push the dungeon to go slightly faster. There's a treasure chest over here, my guy. Oh, okay. I guess these enemies were closer. Hold on, I'm saving my topaz for clam. Alright, let's see if he'll follow me this way. He does. Okay, that's good. And he'll jump in. Okay, okay. So he just attacks the nearest thing, but then follows my lead otherwise. That's good. That's what I want. Because I'm still the human of the NPCs. What is this? Sea grot water. I don't know what that does. I don't really need the map up. Go for it, buddy. Oh, they all aggroed onto me. Okay. Okay, so sometimes he doesn't, Oh, he took all the aggro off of me. Fine. Okay, so you see this little, this purple line right here indicates that this is a mini boss we're about to go towards. And you see these coral formations that are glowing. That little hint earlier tells you which one to go touch. So we're going to touch the blue one. We're going to press it. And it's going to reveal an inconspicuous switch. And we're going to touch it. And it's going to spawn this friend. And we're going to start a mini battle. Or a mini boss fight. There's like a main boss at the end, but there's usually 1 or 2 mini bosses along the way. Or 2 to 3, rather. But yeah, you see that it's sealed. That purple line indicates the bounds of this fight. I think I could try to stun him when he does that, but I don't really have a stun. I could just sleep. I don't know if that works. Find out. It takes too long. It did not put him to sleep either. Okay, I can't stun. Tanks can do a sweeping kick ability at this level. Will stun most things. Take the treasure chest. Plundered ear cups. Is that better than what I have? Moment to pause to see. Oh, I need the earrings. The Minfina. Just kidding. It's fine. I'm pressing the switch. Ah. Hidden door opens. Alright, I'm gonna let my marauder buddy over here. The door's guardian, no doubt. Okay, so that's what the conjurer says about the of the coral that we fought. I actually don't know what any of these abilities do. I don't know what Aether Charge does. Other than starts the cycle of summoning Carbies. Which I'm fine with. Alright. Second boss fight. Go for him. I don't know how to like tell you to do that. Other than just kind of slowly go in there. Come on. There you go. It's not even... 2 of them are still aggroed to me, buddy. Come on. I believe in you. I suppose we should probably get rid of the other ones, other than the captain. So far, nobody has said anything about these boys, which is fine. Captain is strong. Captain is strong. Captain is getting his butt kicked. I don't think these are better than what I have. They are literally the exact same. Okay. Cool. Where has he run off to? Best we keep on our guard. So the eager conjurer is the one who gets the dialogue here, apparently. That's fine. Oh, God. Okay. You got this, Marauder boy. I believe in you. I'm targeting poorly. And this is what the Sprout School was trying to teach us, and this is what I meant by ideally a tank will aggro everything, because it's what it should be doing. The tank should be taking all the aggro, always. It's his job. We love them for it. Can she be interacted with? Hold on. No. You must save us. Okay. I don't normally try to kill everything in the room. We just kind of go for the fastest, but I want the maximum experience here. It's the first time. It's Rayna's canon playthrough of it. She's just like, nah, we're getting rid of everything. There's people being hurt here. We're being a good adventurer. We're helping out. I do find it interesting that adventurer as a class of like people in this world are basically like wandering helpers. Like they get into scrapes, they help out, but like they're not really beholden to anything. They're signed up city to city, it looks like. Oh, okay. Oh, see, he went and provoked her. That's nice. The tank sees that I'm taking damage, it'll do that. I love this for me, actually. Unironically, very difficult to get a tank to do that sometimes. And I think this is the tank who has completely missed that a squishy is getting hit. It can be easy to miss. If you see to the left, there's a bar. Oh, here, I will show it again in a moment. This is the next room. It's captain quarters. Go for it. You see on the list right there how I'm in red? If you're a DPS, you want that to be green, the little dots next to the enemy listings. And this, you want that to be green. That means nothing's aggroed on you. If you are a tank, you want that to be red. You want everything to be mad at you and focused on you and not on your squishies. If you see something on that list go green for whatever reason, as in it's not attacking you anymore, click on it on that list and press provoke. Where is the... Oh. I left the captain's quarters key. My friends are laughing at me right now because it is a notable thing that I forget to pick up stuff off the ground, like items for dungeons. So that should be fun when I'm the only one running it. Unlock the door to the captain's quarters. Yes. Let's get in here and kick this captain's butt. That's not the captain. You're not the captain. What shall it be tonight? You're not the captain. Nope. He's not the captain either. I'm not one of them. I swear on what little remains of my virtue. Ooh, funny. Poor baby. It's just an NPC cat girl over there with some unfortunate implications for that line. Fine. Everything is fine. See how I have a habit of not picking up things like that key. I promise that I'll pick it up this time. Does she say any dialogue? No. Nobody has said dialogue here. That's fine. This poor miqo'te right here is just like, oh. Okay, girl. Alright, now we go this way. And we're gonna go find the captain and beat him up. There's some... I don't think there's any other enemies that way. I actually don't know what's over there. Oop. What is over there? I think it's just an empty room. Like a red herring. Might be a chest in there. I don't think that I need it. We're not gonna. Aha. Okay. We open the Wave Rider gate. Let's go. That man's drink. And we go and run over here to our third mini boss. Defeat Den the Orctitude Head. The what? That's not Den the Orctitude Head. Okay, well, I'll figure out what that means later. Alright, then he goes for it. I'll let him take all that aggro. Gonna Addle for good measure. Addle is a debuff. Lowers target physical damage dealt by 5% and magic damage dealt by 10%. Basically, slightly less damage done. It's what is called a mitigate. And you want to do that whenever you've got the option, especially in boss fights. Mitigating will make your healers happy. They might not realize it, but when they're like, oh, you took slightly less damage, yay, that's less to heal. That's because you're mitigating. They if they're new and they don't quite realize that's what's going on, they'll still thank you for it, I promise. Always use your mitigate. I believe for melee DPS it's faint. It's like a little hand. And you're just like, talk to the hand. Oh, a bunch of doggos just aggroed onto me. Hello. Oh, nice. You got them all. One other thing that's interesting about this level is I don't have any AoEs. So after a certain point, you get abilities that can damage a group of people at once for less damage total. But like it hits multiple targets. You can't do that yet. And I feel very upset about it. Might you consider a parley? Parley, 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 quack. Oh shit, I shouldn't just run after him. He won't escape next time. He might, because he's got a bunch of dudes down here. Hey buddy, you wanna... I love watching him charge in, actually. Something about that brings me joy. Marauders are fun. Warrior as a class is what Marauders turn into. They're fun tanks. I might be a Gunbreaker main, but I still respect all the other tank classes. They all have got really nice pros and cons. Well, pros. Mostly. Nope, not a whole lot of cons. I need to play Paladin again. That's the only one that I didn't take to as well. And now that they've revamped it a bit, I need to check it out again. You see this little line? I don't know how well that'll show up. I need to see if I can maybe enhance in editing, but there's a line that basically will kind of glow between multiple enemies. And it'll tell you if you aggro this one, those ones will automatically also be aggroed. If there's no line between another enemy, you can kind of pick them off bit by bit, which is kind of nice in some situations. In other situations, it's, oh, like 4 things are tethered together, and that's unfortunate for me because that means we have to fight all of them at once, and there's no way around that. That's not a bad thing. If you got a good enough party, it should be fine. We're also normally, the strat is to kind of run along this wall, but we're gonna attack everything. Again, this being Rayna's primary run. I'm gonna do a fuller run through. Though I didn't check that one room, I'm pretty confident it was just maybe a small treasure chest or just an empty room. I don't remember what was in there. I don't think there's anything over here either. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's just like more people. Attack! Well, the camera did something there. Ruby Ruin takes so long to cast is my only, the biggest negative of Arcanist slash like Summoner. Summoner it eventually becomes Ifrit. Ifrit. It takes a long cast time. But in terms of magic users, Summoner has it's the fastest casting time wise. Black Mage is the longest, which Thaumaturge eventually becomes. Alright, we got these boys. If you're feeling very spicy, you can like aggro the whole room. I wouldn't recommend it. Unless you've got an experienced tank with you that isn't a newbie who's got like Endwalker level gear. Then I'd say have fun. Live your best life. But up until that, maybe don't. I'm also really curious. There's a mechanic in this boss fight. This is the final fight coming up, by the way. I'm really curious how it's gonna play out. So let's see. Alright. Going. Boss fight time. Just you slowly are spawning grounds, Shore Walker. Oh, Captain. Dead. Yep. Finlish fools, the Lord of Worlds shall sup on your souls. Oh. Will he? Okay, what's the unnatural ripples? There is nothing out of the ordinary, but it literally says unnatural ripples. Okay. I don't want to be the one to hit him first. Go, Marauder. Go for it. I believe in you. Any day now. Oh, okay. And he north faces him, or if he faces him, no, yeah, that's north. Well, he faces him away from the party. I'll give him that. You see those big things that say unnatural ripples? We'll eventually start to actually have unnatural ripples. Okay. The NPCs don't do this mechanic. That's fine. Which is whenever those actually, the timer on that comes up, there'll be some unnatural ripples for a while. An extra baddie will spawn. It's not the end of the world, quite frankly. And he provokes him, and they die very quickly. So I think their logic with those enemies is just, nah, you don't need to do the you don't need to do this mechanic because we'll kill them fast enough. So I think I'll just follow that lead and focus on the boss and not try to do the mechanic. But that is the mechanic. You go, if there's ripples forming, you right click on it or interact with it if you're using a controller to stop them, like to shut the door in their face, basically, to keep them from spawning baddies. I'm not even going to be able to do... I'm just going to LB. Oh yeah! That wasn't even a level 2 limit break. That was just the one. Let's go! Our first dungeon complete. Totally nailed it. Look at us. We're so cute. Ah, hell yeah. We learned Outburst. Oh, it's our first AoE stuffs. Hell yeah. They don't say anything, it looks like. No. Yeah. Surely he's no match for us, is what the eager marauder said at the beginning. I kind of got lost. That's fine. Yay, we did it! And you get a treasure coffer. I don't know what that is. I can't use either of those things, so that's fine. That's just stuff you, like, sell. Alright. Leave duty. Hell yeah, we did it. Our first dungeon on the books. Let's go. And now we can just go back to Limsa and tell Baderon that we did that easy peasy. Wait. Did she say something? Do they acknowledge it? No. You don't have the look of a pirate, but you can't be too careful on this island. No, I don't want to talk about his sword anymore, but all the adventurers laughed. Oh, no one really acknowledges it. That's fine. Okay, let's go back to Limsa. Oh, there's a lot of blue quests in here now. I don't know what all that is. Hold on. Complete this with Baderon first. Aye, such a task was on the books. Was, mind. I'm afraid that ship has already sailed, friend. Because I already did it. Hi. Ah, might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? Mm-hmm, that's me. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to harbor, none the worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. no matter. The wheel will turn and our chance will come. You're right, of course. But there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Whomst? Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for, and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize, and all obstacles will be overcome in time. That's strangely good advice, actually. Thank you. Dolorous bear. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor for the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavor, my lady. Thank you. Surprisingly uplifting of you. Back then, are ya? With all your limbs and a tail to tell, I'll wager. Oh, buddy, do I have a tale to tell for you. Wow, Sahagins. And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 else, you turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the bastards have set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces, so I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief that was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sastasha, of course. Any road. All wells that end well. All's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on this mystery. I knew you'd get the job done, lass. You always do. Now, I'll bet you're dying for a rest, but just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens I've had a request from our sister guild in Gridania, see. Seems the forest folk are in need of a adventurer who can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip through a sunny glade. But after the way you dealt with our Sahagin infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. I'm trying not to use a straight up slur. I understand that the Sahagin are the enemy here, but like, come on. Just give us a shout when you're ready and I'll lay it out for you. Alright. Probably pirates? Complete. Party finder unlocked. Ooh. That's fun. Okay. We definitely have no more time in this episode for anything else. I'm going to leave it here. But thank you so much for watching this. This was pretty much almost exclusively Sastasha and then the basic DPS stuff. I don't want to cram in any more than that, just because I don't want to get too much in one episode. It was really cool to get to do the duty support system for the first time at the early levels. I can't wait to see how this shapes out over the course of your adventuring once you meet a certain group of Scions, and what those early level ones will look like. I believe they have the duty support system up through Heavensward now, or like close to that. I think the only thing that's missing is stuff from Stormblood. By the time we get to Stormblood content in this Let's Play, they might very well have that up. Quite frankly. Though we're making pretty solid time, all things considered. But if you like these, again, thank you so much for watching this Let's Play. Rayna has become very near and dear to me. Again, I'm sorry for no camera today. That's just the way it is with chronic fatigue and pain sometimes. But if you like the sound of my voice, thank you so much for listening, for watching, for enjoying this little sprout go through this dungeon and watch my more experienced self experience this dungeon with an NPC group and kind of properly immerse myself in the early lore now that I have better context. It's been so fun to get to do this. So again, thank you. If you like this, please support the channel. The Let's Plays are coming out all the time and I really enjoy getting to do them. So like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Till next time.